Hello, and welcome back to the master bedroom. Last time we were in here, oh no, I wasn't putting this up. Last time we were in here, I was installing the Sony Blu-ray 4K, 3D, region-free, all that stuff, Blu-ray. And at the end of that video, I noted that, wait, I now had four remote controls in my bedroom on my nightstand. And I said, this will not stand. So I said, well, I'll just go get a universal remote. I'll buy a Harmony because Harmony's the one. Well, they don't make them anymore. So I did an exhaustive search, searched the internet, watched YouTube videos, and I found, actually, technically, this is not the one. This is almost the one. This is the Sofabaton U1. The Sofabaton U1, Sofabaton was a startup, and they did a Kickstarter kind of thing, and they raised enough money to bring out this remote, which is a universal remote. But they then did another Kickstarter, and now they're working. This is the U1. I think it's called the X1. Again, as always, I have no idea. So check the description below. Editing me will add that all in. But they have a better one coming, but it's not quite ready yet. So I went ahead and got one of these. And this will replace all four of my remotes. So I will be able to control the TV, the Blu-ray player, the Roku, and the TiVo. All from this one remote. And it's, with the Harmony, you used to plug it into your computer and then you go on the web and do all this stuff. Well, there's an app for this, so you don't even have to plug it in. You just put it next to your phone, pair it up, and then you download the app, and then you can start programming this thing all up using the app. And it goes on the internet. It goes over the network and downloads remote control settings and stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbox this, which will take like a minute, and then I'm going to program it while you watch. So let's get into it. I'm going to switch to an overhead camera for the unboxing, well, the 2-minute unboxing and the programming. So this is the box with a life-size picture of the remote. Comes with a little manual. Tells you how to do everything. Oh, wait. We get a little peel. Just a little one. Yeah, that's it. And then we have to load the batteries in. Okay, got that off. Now we will put the batteries in. I should have paid more attention to which way this came off. I think it was that way. Yes, okay. Connect to the app. So I told you that unboxing wouldn't take very long. Okay, so I'm in the App Store, and there is the Sofabaton app, which I have previously downloaded because I figured you didn't want to watch that. But if you notice down here under the What's New, it says New X1 Remote Control Equipment. The X1 is their new remote, so there may be an unboxing and installation of that someday. But for now, that would probably be for the other room. This one will handle 4 just fine. I only have 4 things. In the other room, I have like 10 things, so that other one might be good. Okay, so let's open the app. Okay, so I'm going to ding it off the top of right off the bat because I have already logged in and set up an account, but apparently it does not play nice with iOS for saving my password and everything, and now I have to remember. Okay. We're back. Ah, yes, and you can see here that the X1 is definitely out because you can now select it in the app. This was not here when I checked the last time. I already have it. Now I have to press and hold these little buttons down here. Full screen reads pairing. and say connect successfully. Okay. So now I'm going to add, well, you can reorder them later, but for now I'd like the TV to be on top, then the TiVo, then the Roku, then the Blu-ray player. So I'm going to go first with LG. Device model 86 UH-9500. 86 UH-9500. Done. Search. Okay, the icon is a TV. That's fine. Notice that on the screen over here on the remote it says downloading. It is now downloading. Well, I guess the app is getting them off the internet. I will speed this up in post so you don't have to sit through all this. Okay. And now you notice I have the option to customize, although I can come back and do this later, which is what I will do. I'm probably not going to customize this at all. Okay, so we're done. So next, what did I say I wanted next? Next I want the TiVo. So I hit TiVo, and I'll take the device icon and go next. And now the TiVo is done. Okay, so now I want to add Roku. If you have any of those named devices that you saw on the screen there, you don't need the model numbers. That's just for TVs and things. I imagine it's going to need it for the Blu-ray player. But I happen to have that handy. Oh, see, it's telling me the back button, which you need a lot in Roku, is that button there. Yeah, see, that button there. That's the back button. Okay, now, by the way, I saw this from somebody else's video, but I thought it was a great idea. For the input, they said, make whatever you want, like, for the Roku, put the Roku's input on the TV as that button there, as the input button. And that way, when you go to Roku, you just hit that button, it'll take the TV to the right thing. Okay, I'm done. We're going to add the last thing, which is the Sony And here it's the UBP-X700. Why is the device icon a little... Oh, it's a Blu-ray. Okay. It's a little Blu-ray. Okay. And now it's going to download that. And then we're going to be done. Successful. Done. So I have my TV, my TiVo, my Roku, and my Blu-ray player. So I am done with devices, which means, by the way, I'm done with the phone for now. So now let's see how this works. So I have it on, it's on the TV, so if I hit power, it works. It's on HDMI 3, which I believe is the Blu-ray player. So while we're here, let me hit power on the Blu-ray player. And there's the Blu-ray player on HDMI 3. Now again, I will eventually set up this button here on every one to be, although right now I think yes. Yeah. Right now it'll cycle through. So actually I don't need to set each one because I can use this to cycle through. So now I'm on the Roku. I don't know if y'all have Rokus, but if you have a Roku, it's way better to stick an SD card in because then it has more memory and won't have to shuffle your channels around as much. So I have an SD card. So now I'm on Roku. Hey, there I am. Look, it's me. Oh, look, a new tie in that guy. Well, I know what I'll be watching later. Okay, well, you get the idea. And then this is the back button for the Roku. See? Exit. By the way, if you have a Roku, you may be used to the Roku remote, which does not need line of sight because it uses RF, but this does use infrared, so it does have to point at it. So that's why when I was not pointing it down, it wouldn't take. And there it is. Oh, we had a ice storm a little while back, and the power went out. And when TiVo reboots after a power outage, it's on some random channel that's not something I get. So there's nothing on the TiVo. Although if I go to guide, what do you think the guide button is? I know the home button is the TiVo button. Well, I don't want to get into any copyright trouble. So I really can't show you anything on the TiVo. But anyway, clearly it's operating the TiVo, and you saw it operate the Roku, and you saw it operate the Blu-ray player. So I now have a working remote for my bedroom. So I just have this one remote next to my bedside, and then I can put all those other remotes in the bedside table drawer. So when this fails or something happens that it won't do, I'll have access to them. But I just have one remote sitting next to my bed and not four. So again, ding it a little for not working with the iOS password manager. I had to reset my password because ordinarily anything on iOS, it knows my password. It fills it in for me. Not this guy. Quick little side story. A friend of mine worked for Apple back in the early days of the Macintosh, and he was a software evangelist, and he'd get people would send in their programs, to Apple to see if Apple would want to help promote them. And this guy sent in a program, and I swear to God, he said this was the program. It came up on the screen and said, enter your name. And you typed in your name. And then the next prompt was, how many letters were in your name? Because apparently they were too stupid to be able to program as you're typing them in how many keys you hit. So this was back in the early 80s. But they laughed about that at Apple for years. The stupid programmer who said, now how many letters are in your name? Anyway. So I have to say, I give this one a thumbs up. In fact, I can tell you, I gave this one such a thumbs up that I went ahead and I ordered two of these. I got one for the living room too, which I already programmed up, and I've been using it. So that's how I knew exactly what to do with this one, because I'd already unboxed and used one. But pretty good. Now the next thing I got to check out is that X1, which you saw. It has a little controller module that you put in your TV, and then it has little infrared repeaters that come out of it that you can put in front of your components, and so it will talk to its control box via RF, radio frequencies, by the way, is what that stands for. And then it will send out any IR signals that had to be. So apparently it's much fancier, it's more expensive. Check out the price. This was under $50. I think the X1 is may not be much over $100 or maybe be under 100. I'll put all the information down below. But, so that's it. Like I said, pretty simple unboxing, pretty simple video. And now you'll get to see how good I am at editing because I recorded my screen on my phone, and we'll see if I can work that into the video so you don't have to look at the camera watching my screen. You'll still have to watch the camera watching this screen. That's it for this one. I believe the next one's going to be the surprise I've been promising you for the last couple of videos. Or it may not be. Tune in next week and see. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.